Did you relax while pregnant? Is your hair low or high porosity? Top 3 daily moisturizers. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of my hair Q&A. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to check that out. I have the link in the description box. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first question is, are you married? Do you have kids? Where do you live? Yes, I'm married. I do have kids. I have 2. I have a son who's almost 10 and I have a daughter who is 2, and I live in Toronto. The hardest part of moisturizing and sealing is getting the roots. Tips. Okay, so using a spray moisturizer is definitely something that would help. I always suggest S-Curl because it's amazing for your new growth. It really helps soften it up. Why do you use Apogee 2-minute as a pre-poo versus using after shampooing? So I've been doing this for years. I've been using my Apogee 2-minute as a pre-poo with coconut oil on dry hair, and then shampooing and then deep conditioning with moisture. Once a week or bi-weekly for a while, and it's been working for me. I find that my hair absorbs the conditioner better, and it cuts my wash day in half. I'm not in and out of the shower, which is annoying. I know a lot of people may think, okay, your hair is dirty, why are you putting conditioner on dirty hair? But I wash twice a week, so there's no real chance for my hair to really be dirty in that sense. So it's been working for me. My hair still absorbs the protein, it's still strengthened, and obviously I follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner after. And there are times where I do clarify. Of course, I do that once a month, and then I'll shampoo and then use my Apogee 2-minute. So I do cleanse before using it, but there are times on a bi-weekly basis or even weekly I do use my protein on dry hair. So would you recommend lye or no lye relaxer? As I mentioned in my relaxer routine video, I only use lye. I've been using it for years. That's pretty much all I know. But there are pros and cons with both, so it just depends on what your preference is. I've seen a lot of ladies with beautiful relaxed hair using no lye box relaxers, and I have seen ladies who have used box relaxers and switched over to lye, and they said they're not going back. They have seen a huge difference in their hair. Their hair retains way more moisture. So it all depends. How often do you use Olaplex 3? So I use Olaplex 3 specifically on relaxer days, so that's every 10 to 12 weeks. I use it right after neutralizing, right before I shampoo with a sulfate-free shampoo. Absolutely love it. It's done wonders for my hair. Favorite perfume? Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so there's 3 that I like. I absolutely love and adore the Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. That is a staple. I've loved it for years. Tom Ford, that's like for special occasions. So Black Orchid, a must-have. And recently I've been using Clean, what is it called? Skin. Amazing. That's like an everyday scent. Not floral, but like musky, grown woman. What do you think really contributed to growing out your hair? I wouldn't say there's something specific that contributed to me growing out my hair. I mean, this can be answered 2 ways. So in terms of what motivated me to grow out my hair, or what specifically in my regimen helped me to grow out my hair. So what motivated me was obviously my damaged hair, and my girlfriend actually introduced me to like the hair care boards back in the day. So Long Hair Care Forum, Black Hair Media. Me being on those forums, I learned a ton about hair care. But in terms of like my actual regimen, there's nothing specific that I can say like deep conditioning alone has helped me to, you know, retain length, or shampooing on a weekly basis. I would say everything together in combination really helped to obviously get my hair to where it is today. So I would say being consistent with my regimen has contributed to the growth of my hair. So having my weekly, you know, deep conditioning, shampooing sessions, moisturizing on a daily or every other day basis, protecting my hair, my relaxer routine, so ensuring that my ends are protected. So all those in combination I think have contributed to the health of my hair, the length of my hair. So not one specific thing, but definitely everything in my regimen and doing it consistently over time. All right, so next question is, did you relax while pregnant? Love, love, love your content. Thank you for sharing with us. Aw. I did relax while pregnant with both of my children. They turned out completely healthy, big, healthy children actually. My son was 10 pounds, my daughter was 8.5. I continued with my usual relaxing schedule and my wash day routine. What are some remedies to get rid of itchy scalp and dandruff? I personally don't have an itchy scalp issue or dandruff or dryness. So some remedies would be using an apple cider vinegar rinse. So doing 1 part ACV versus 2 parts water. So using that right after you shampoo, put it in like a spray bottle or an applicator bottle with like a little nozzle, and just kind of pour it over your scalp. Let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse. I know a lot of people have had success with apple cider vinegar rinses, so you can try that. So if you aren't washing and deep conditioning, let's say on a weekly weekly basis, I would say bump up your wash days to wash weekly. That will really help your scalp. So you can try switching out your shampoo. I know the Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 for dandruff, itchy scalp. Hear me out. I know it has sulfates. Some ladies have had really good results with that and they're relaxed. It has a certain ingredient. I want to say it's zinc perithione. I may not be saying that right, but I'll put it in the video here. And that really helps to alleviate the itchiness, the dandruff from your scalp. Try that, and because it's 2-in-1, it's not as drying, although there are sulfates. So ACV, washing on a weekly basis, Head and Shoulders shampoo, and also try using an oil mixed with like an essential oil, so like tea tree or peppermint oil. That would really help to really calm down the itching. I would suggest jojoba oil because it's closest to the sebum that naturally occurs in your scalp, and then mixing it together and just doing that on like a weekly basis or on wash days, for example. But that should help alleviate the itchiness and the dandruff. Okay, so next question is, how did you learn all this? I started my hair journey a while back, and I first started on the hair care forums, as I mentioned before. So Black Hair Media, Long Hair Care Forum, I lived on those forums. I learned a ton about hair care, and from there I started my blog. I just had a passion for everything hair care. So learning how, you know, the hair behaves, the structure of hair, also reading the Science of Black Hair book. That is like my holy grail. I always refer to it. I'm a researcher. My hair is behaving a certain way. I'll look it up. If I like a certain product, I look into the ingredients to see why my hair reacts the way it does. And that way I can also look into other products that have similar ingredients so I can, you know, kind of gather my staples. And that's basically how I created my hair regimen, just off of research, looking to ingredients. And I always encourage my followers to do the same thing. Yeah, that's basically how I learned everything. It took time. It takes, you know, research, obviously. What's the difference between a deep conditioner like Mielle and a cream conditioner like Keracare? And how do I use them interchangeably, the deep and the cream conditioner? They are honestly the same thing in terms of like deep conditioner. It's more so, I guess, the marketing behind it. I know Mielle tends to have jars and they're called masks. Masks are the same thing as deep conditioners, so don't be confused on that. If they're both moisturizing deep conditioners, you can use them, like you can alternate. So one week you can use Keracare, the next week you can use the Mielle. Is your hair low or high porosity? So I would say my hair fits the description more so of high porosity, high to normal. Do you ever wear braids or wigs for protective styles? So in terms of braids, I never wore them throughout my hair journey. I more so used wigs. So half wigs, lace front wigs, I did wear in the beginning, which really helped because I was able to keep my hands out of my hair. I was still able to keep up with my wash day routine, which is really important. I find that a lot of people tend to neglect their hair in protective styles like braids or even weaves. So just be mindful of that. If you are going to protective style and you do want to use a wig or braids, remember your hair underneath. Are you able to access it? Can you still spray a moisturizer in it to, you know, hydrate your hair? Are you able to wash and deep condition? So just keep that in mind. Wigs definitely helped me in the beginning of my hair journey. I don't use them now. I prefer to just protective style my own hair. Okay, so what is your hair routine in the winter time? My routine doesn't change in the winter. It's pretty much the same all year round. So again, I just wash and deep condition on like a Sunday, for example, and then I air dry, and then midweek I do like a co-wash. So I air dry both wash days. I don't really use heat in between. I more so use heat on relaxer day, and I protective style in buns pretty much throughout the week. On weekends, I'll wear my hair down or like a braid out. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I guess it just works all season. So what's your nationalities? I'm Canadian, born and raised. My dad is from Ghana, Africa, and my mom is Jamaican. Okay, last but not least, top 3 daily moisturizers. So for sure, you guys know what I'm gonna say, as I am so much moisture hair lotion. That is Bay. So I use that basically every other day or every day, depending on how my hair feels. S-Curl, I love it for my roots specifically. I still use it, of course, when I'm stretching my relaxer. So I also use the Teijin Sweet Honey Hair Milk. I use that after I flat iron my hair. So maybe a day or two after I flat iron, I'll use it on my ends, and then I wrap my hair. So yeah, guys, that basically concludes part 2 of my Q&A. I didn't get a chance to get through all the questions because there were so many. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below any other questions you guys may have, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.